All right. Hi, you guys. Welcome to our guided power hour. I'm Erika Buzzard, and I will be walking you through this today. I'm really excited because as we learn, we have amazing opportunities to share what we are learning. And 7+ years in the business, I'm still learning every single day. So I'm really excited to just kind of share some things with you and to help make this hour really productive. And I want you to be better in an hour than you are right now. So I want you to feel more confident about your business, feel more excited and more grateful for the opportunity that you have to share with this world. And so we're first just going to kind of like shake everything out. Any kind of like negativity, baggage, just really seriously move your body. It's okay. Nobody's looking at you, but just kind of shake, wiggle in your seat here and just kind of give yourself a little bit of a clean slate. And if you're like me, I've got kids, I've got responsibilities, obligations, and like a lot of different things coming from different angles. But what's really cool about coming together for a team power hour is it gives us this really beautiful opportunity to collaborate and move our business forward, which is truly what it's all about. It's about progress and not perfection. So we're going to make some progress in our business right now. So I'm really excited to share with you a system of organization, and this is so fresh. It just kind of was a reminder to me today. This is something that we've done before on our team, but sometimes, the easiest, most simple things can get easily kind of forgotten. So I'm super stoked to share this because this is such a great system of organization for new coaches and veteran coaches alike. So first of all, it's the 4 quadrants. I'm just going to teach about this really quickly and then we're going to get to work, but it's the 4 quadrants. So essentially you take a notebook and you divide it up into 4 different quadrants. And the quadrants are add, connect, invite, and follow up. And you want it to be exactly in that flow. If somebody wants to drop in the chat section what I'm doing here, or just take notes, it's okay. You don't have to drop in the chat section because the chat section won't be recorded anyway. So as long as you guys are with me, I'm good. If you're catching this recording, again, that is taking a sheet of paper. This is a small notebook, but it's not just going to be any piece of paper. I really kind of want you to give yourself a clean slate. Buy yourself a fresh notebook, or at least, find something that's a notebook that is clean and has space, because the idea is if you start doing this, to continue doing it, because systems are only good as consistent you are with using them, if that makes sense. Again, if you have a system of organization that works for you, keep at it, stick with it. Like, I'm not trying to tell you to change your ways, but this is super simple. And for, a busy mama. And so I was on a call this morning with an amazing coach. Her name was Megan Pop. And she is a full-time worker. She has, I think, like 4 kids, and she's like a 4 or 5-time elite Beachbody coach. So if this is working for her and this is what she used and she has had wild success, then this is good enough for us, right? Or more than good enough. So this is the 4 quadrants. So again, you want a designated notebook that you use just for this. So then over the course of time, I know that the world is waiting. This is just a notebook I picked up at Target. Is my power hour. Like, and this is all the names I need. This is like my tracking system. This is all the things. Everything is just right here. And it's just really easy for you to turn to whatever page you worked on last. So if you did a power hour yesterday, then you're going to look that over, and that's going to help you build your foundation for that next power hour. Does that make sense? So this is kind of something that you carry with you that we're going to start building out today. Super simple. So for, and then we'll kind of walk through this. For your ads, that would be any like new friends, IG, friends on Facebook or IG, okay? New friends, new followers. The connects obviously are gonna be those people that you're connecting with outside of maybe the Beachbody world, outside of health and fitness. If you send happy birthday messages, that would be like connects. Invites would be who you invite to the challenge group and who you invite to coaching. So we definitely want to make sure we're keeping track of those. And then of course our follow-ups. So the fortune is in the follow-ups, reminding ourselves that it takes 7 to 8 exposures for the typical average person to say yes to anything. So again, we're not going to sweat it if we get a no or a ghost for the invite. We just know that the fortune is in the follow-up. Okay, so this is a really cool system of organization. Now, a good goal for a new coach, someone who maybe is just new to like working their business or just new to coaching, as a whole, would be 2 to 5 names in each box a day. 2 to 5 names, easy peasy, totally possible. That can be handled without an issue. Now, For a coach who might have bigger goals, bigger dreams, maybe it's been around longer, or just somebody who wants to fast track to that next level, level up, give themselves a promotion, emerald, diamond, star, diamond, 2-star, 5-star promotion, when maybe our numbers might be a little bit bigger. So perhaps 5, 10 in each category. But what's really cool, you guys, once again, is this is your business. So you get to decide what your numbers are. This isn't me saying, oh my gosh, you better do this, or I'm going to hit you with my ruler. This is you decide what you do, and you get excited about what you do. Okay. So again, this is a system of organization. The goal is to just fill this up during our power hour today. Does that make sense? All good? Give me some thumbs up for those of you catching me on here live. Jenny has it, so we're good. We can move on. All right, so awesome, awesome. Once again, if you have a system that's working for you, keep doing it. But I love the simplicity of the 4 quadrants. But what I want to just really say is, so for those you add, your next phase would be to connect with them. Your next phase after connecting would be to invite. Do you see how they kind of move from one quadrant to the other? That's by design. So make sure you do add, connect, invite, follow up in that flow. So then tomorrow when you come to look at this, you're like, okay, so I added those people. So today I want to connect with those people. Okay, so these are the people I connected with. You see what I mean? So you kind of start creating this flow instead of getting into really bad habits. And this is me like being completely honest and transparent with you guys. Again, 7 years in the business. And let me tell you, up until today, let me show you my system of organization. Are you ready? Wait for it. It's gonna blow your mind. I don't know if you can handle, I don't know if you're ready for all this jelly. Where's it at? See, I can't even find it. That's how freaking awesome it is. It's just like hiding. Yeah, boom. Look at that. No. What does that even say? I don't know. I can't even read it because it's a hot mess. But basically, okay, you can change your ways today. If you have a system that's working for you, keep at it, sister, friend. But if not, let's do the 4 quadrants. How easy is that even to teach our new coaches that we're bringing on board? Super simple. Cool? All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. You guys ready to get to work? Let me also throw this little caveat out there. Put on some music. Put on some jams. I don't know about you, but I can't necessarily focus when I have music on that has words, but I can do like instrumental music or like relaxation music. I know there's some coaches who love gangsta rap or whatever. But Sarah McLachlan is one of my favorites too that I like to listen to. But just put on some music, because you guys, this is us being a blessing. This is us, you know, spreading our wings, and we have a beautiful gift to offer other people. One other thing, as you're kind of deciding what music you want to play, again, if you're a silence worker, then just work in silence. It's totally good. I'm not telling you one way or the other. I'm not going to put on music. Well, I'll mute myself so that way you can hear your own music and not what I have going on. Something else I like to do, I think we could have at the top of our 4 quadrants, is just our daily affirmation, or like a place where we want to start that intention. For me, I love the 2 affirmations that have carried me throughout my entire business. They are, I come from a place of help and I'm blessed to be a blessing. I know that maybe each person has a different affirmation, I am statement that serves them, but set an intention for how this next hour is going to go. Set an intention for how all your power hours and every time you get to sit down and dive and pour into your business, set an intention and remind yourself that you come from a place of help and that you're blessed to be a blessing. All right, cool. I am going to go ahead and share my screen here. And what you are going to see is a awesome presentation. It says Vitals Power Hour. Do you see that? Vitals Power Hour. Give me a thumbs up. Jenny sees it. So we are good in the hood. Let me make this a little bigger. So I'm going to make this bigger just so you can see it. I will kind of talk through, and of course, if you have any questions, you can drop them in the chat section or unmute yourself, and we can kind of go from there. But the idea of this is that we are going to be working together. I'll kind of talk about each slide, each kind of task, and then we will move on from there. So yay. So we're going to spend the first 10 minutes loving on people. I think we can do that, right? So we're going to spend the first 10 minutes of this time giving love to others, whether it's shining light. And I know we do this really well on our team, but you know, a little note of appreciation for somebody who's watching your story, someone who's love and liking your post. Also, happy birthday messages are really, really great. You can respond to comments on your recent posts, scroll through your feed, leave genuine comments, ask real questions, not something fake or phony. You know, for me, I'm not going to be asking people about their makeup because I'm not like a makeup person, but I might, you know, ask them about where they got their super cute, like graphic hoodie or something. Okay. So just be yourself. Also, a great way to do this is going through stories and go all the way to the left and get going. So basically, I think that makes it so that you see the people who are least like that you've seen recently. in your stories. So anyway, that's insignificant, no, not here nor there, but just let's get to work. 10 minutes, I'm gonna set my timer for 10 minutes. Set your music on and let's go, sisters. All right, babes, let's keep it moving. Hopefully you feel good loving on people. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me again. Awesome, awesome. Fantastic. So I love this next part. Okay, so here's kind of what we're going to be looking at for 5 minutes. We are going to be creating or adding a list. And the thing about your list is it can be anything. And basically, the list, so the list I made today was all of my customers who have done the ultimate reset in the past. So I'm about to do the ultimate reset and I have a crew doing it with me. So I wanted to determine who were my customers who've done it in the past because I want to invite them to do it with me now. So that is the list that I made. But making lists are helpful because they give you kind of like an area of focus, helps you kind of stay focused on who to invite and why. The gal who shared this presentation with me, she said that she's currently working on her May BOD renewals list so that she can reach out to those people and maybe get them connected to a challenge pack versus then just signing up with another, BOD membership. So Energize lovers, because we have a new Energize flavor coming out, it makes sense to obviously, have a conversation with them, let them know. 10 rounds specific, maybe people that said no to Bar Blend. Now it's available on Beachbody On Demand, Coach Prospects, Gym Goers, all these types of things are just some ideas. Some other list ideas, nutrition, program specific, that sort of thing. So of course, if you are in my new coach mentorship, or if you've been kind of working with me the past couple weeks or with us, we have been focusing on like a Mac Daddy list, a dream team list. Of course, those are really, really urgent, important lists as well. You want to kind of get started if you don't already have. Okay, so let's spend 5 minutes working on a list. All right, 5 minutes is up. We are going to move on to inviting. And what we will do is we're going to spend 10 minutes inviting to challenge group, boot camp, wellness community, whatever you call it. 10 minutes of inviting to that, 10 minutes of inviting to coaching. So, oops. So let's just make sure that we make sure we write these things down. This is going to be what we want to write down. Obviously, we're not going through each thing on our quadrants with this specific PowerPoint. This is just a system of organization for you to use as you're kind of working through, but we didn't talk about adding and connecting today, but that's totally fine. We, I believe, know how to do that. Of course, if you have any questions about that, we did, I guess, do some connecting, but we didn't do any adding per se. Okay. So just know that's just like when you add friends or have new followers, friends on Facebook. Using friends of friends is the best way to get friends on Facebook. And also like those people who Facebook says you should be friends with this person. Again, check who the friends you have in common with that. If it's a bunch of Beachbody coaches, then that's not a person you necessarily would be adding for the intentions of maybe being able to bless with this opportunity, because they probably are already in the know, maybe already on our team. Okay. So just wanted to kind of cover that, but we're going to spend 20 minutes on inviting. So these are just some suggested scripts. Again, you want to make it sound like you want it to be as authentic as you would speak to a friend. So again, you're going to have a little bit different of an approach to different people. So for like example, warm market. Hi, Megan. How are you guys doing? If it's anything like us, the answer changes hour to hour. So again, kind of like addressing the state of affairs. I know for me, I always say like, hope you're hanging in there during this crazy time. Not sure if you're already in a good routine, but the longer this goes on, the more friends I have joining the wellness groups I run. Or if you feel like you are new to coaching, you can even say like joining the wellness groups I'm a part of, or I love, or whatever. Wanted to see if this might be something you might check out. So again, I mean, I think the words need to make sense to you and where you are. But again, we're just reaching out to somebody who we know, and we're just going to invite them to join us. That's what this is about. And what's really cool is, you guys, every single person on this call live, as well as every single person catching this recording, was invited somehow, some way, by someone. We are here because of somebody else. So just remind yourself, I'm blessed to be a blessing. I come from a place of help. We really just want to pay this forward. If someone's watching your stories, engaging in your posts, you can reach out and just bring it up. You know, this says, hey, Megan, happy hump day. Don't know how we've never had this convo, but would you like to learn a bit more about the workouts I do or the wellness community I'm a part of? They're my sanity savior, especially now. I think you'd love them too. Easy. Again, your job is just to pour the coffee. I've made that analogy a lot. Basically, imagine you're at brunch. You know, I know restaurants are opening up, but imagine you're at your favorite brunch spot and you've ordered a mug of coffee. And basically, somebody comes around and offers you to fill your mug. Would you like more coffee? And you say yes if you want more, or no if you don't want more. But if you say no, that woman doesn't like go cry in the bathroom because you said you didn't want more of her coffee. So basically, just thinking about it as our job is to get people, you know, excited, make sure that they know that we have coffee to offer. And if they say no, thank you, they don't want any coffee, they're good. That's great. We've done our due diligence. Remember, that's just one exposure of those 7 to 8 that we want to make sure we're banking. And when I say bank, I just mean collecting, because it does take, like I said, the average person 7 to 8 kind of exposures to feel confident about that. Yes. Okay. Next up, a challenger to coach. This is a good one. So let's say you already have somebody in your ecosystem who's rocking out Shakeology, maybe crushing it in your virtual boot camp. Just reaching out and acknowledging, hey girl, I know you've been crushing it lately. Thanks so much for showing up with passion each and every day. Have you thought about becoming a coach, especially while it's free to upgrade? I mean, just having that conversation. Have you thought about joining my team? You could get a great discount on your Shakeology, blah, blah, blah. But again, just opening up that conversation. Don't be a weirdo and don't think it's all super weird. You're really coming from a place of help, because it's cheaper to be a coach who uses Beachbody products than it is to be a customer. So at the end of the day, yes, you're growing your team, but you're also helping that person. And then lastly, a coach invite. This one's super, super simple, and I love it so much. Hi, Megan. Okay, so I've been thinking about this for a while. Finally, just having the chance to ask you, have you ever been curious about learning more about what I do as a coach? I think you'd be so incredible, and it's so much fun. So that's just one way. I know we've got lots of examples. And here's the other thing. So Erin made an amazing, amazing infographic that's all about like coaching in a nutshell. And that would be kind of when they say yes. So don't be afraid of the yes. When they say yes, remember, we're just staying one step ahead. Always reach out to your upline, reach out to one of your Star Diamond leaders. If you like, I don't know what to say, they said this. Chances are it's in the files section or the units in our team page, but just so you know, that's your resource that you share with them. Grab their email if they want more information, and then send them an email with the PDF of that coaching in a nutshell. That's the process that we are loving. Even inviting them to our Sweaty Saturday that we have going on the month of May. And I know we'll have more of those also beyond May. So if you're catching this after the fact, just stay in the know. There's lots of opportunities to invite people to kind of get to know our team. All right, so we're going to spend 10 minutes inviting to our challenge group, and then at 10 minutes in, we are going to invite to the business, or at least to learn more about this amazing team. All righty, let's go. All right, let's switch gears and invite. Go ahead and finish up that challenger invite. We're going to switch gears and focus on inviting to the business or to learn more about the coaching opportunity. Just going to jump on here really quickly and say, okay, sorry. I wanted to make sure Erin was, I was muted. I didn't want to I'm sorry. I hope I didn't interrupt. I saw her mouth moving, but I just wanted to jump on here and just say, this is going to be the invite section of your 4 quadrants. So you want to write down the names of the people that you invite to your challenge group, as well as the names of the people that you invite to coaching. Okay. So just make sure you're keeping track of that. All right, you guys, good work. You have impacted so many lives, so you should be so proud of yourself. We're going to switch gears and work with follow-ups. We are going to cut that time down to about 8 minutes, only so that we have a couple minutes to do the final thing, which I think is really, really cool. So we are going to look at follow-ups now, and basically there's different types of follow-ups. Someone who maybe just went into like the witness protection program, or what we like to call is ghosted. So somebody maybe you guys were talking back and forth with, and then all of a sudden they fell off the face of the earth. Okay. So it's just a simple reach out. Hey, Megan, wanted to check and see, check in with you. I know the last few days have been crazy, weeks, whatever, however long it's been. I'm getting some things together for my May group and wanted to check and see if this was still on your radar. That is so super simple. So simple. I love that one. And then the share a cart. Hey, lady, wanted to make sure the link was working for you. I haven't seen anything come through on my end, so I wasn't sure. Everything okay? I love that one. Another thing I like to say is when I send a share a cart, immediately I say that, which isn't necessarily a follow up, but I say, hey, girl, let me know as soon as you get signed up so I can check everything on my end. And that's another thing to say. I always say, like, check everything on my end, but like she has written here, I haven't seen anything come through on my end, so I wasn't sure. That's just a really good like business like thing to say, right? Because we are business owners. And then lastly, maybe somebody who the timing wasn't right before was a no, not right now. I'm just saying, hey, how are you? If it's anything like us, again, just kind of addressing the situation, quarantine, life's crazy, wanted to reach out. I know the timing didn't work before, but with everything that's going on, I'm finding more and more friends that want to give the workout a go, give this community a go. Wanted to see if you have a good routine at the moment, or if you might be looking for something to mix it up right now. So how cool and lighthearted, and just again, blessed to be a blessing coming from a place of help. Super easy peasy, no hidden agenda, literally just wanting to help people and bless people. Okay, so we're gonna get to work here. I'm gonna cut this down just to maybe like 5 minutes, only because I want to keep this presentation under an hour for purposes of those who are going to be rewatching. But yeah, so let's follow up for 5. All righty, wrapping up your follow-ups. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Jenny's my VIP today. All right, we're going to switch it up here and finish it up. And then I did see Lisa, I'll get to your question in just a second and talk about the four quadrants. But the last few minutes, I love this. This is so good. Think about this. Are you being the challenger coach in your accountability groups that you want to recruit? Are you being the challenger or the coach in your groups, so in your boot camps, that you'd like to recruit? Because that's so important that you show up in there. It's so important that you are an active participant, logging your Shakeology, logging your workout, and being a product of the product. So show up always as the hero of your own story, not the victim. Think about how you can be a better coach or challenger today, because here's the deal. Everybody's watching you in those groups. All right, so we're gonna just take about 2 minutes, head over to your challenge group, even if that's just loving on somebody, shining some light on them, like on our team, that's like a huge priority, just as much as being on your own journey. We wanna light the way for other people and give them an atta girl. So let's go do that for 2 minutes. This says 5, but we're gonna do 2 just because of time's sake, and then I wanna answer any questions in the chat. All right, team. Amazing work today. I am going to stop sharing my screen. Erin, you can go ahead and stop the recording.